Hello, fellas. I just woke up and rewatched the fight. So, honestly, I can only say the judges might have made a wrong call here. But the first impression was Alexa Grasso to win for me. But I'm going to elaborate everything how it should have gone. Now, what I'm gonna say is. Alexa Grasso did a good job. That is unquestionable. But how I scored the rounds, first of all, I've seen Alexa Grasso doing an excellent job in the second round, where she scored a knockdown, and that's one and only round that might have 10-8 potential. One and only round that might have 10-8 potential could have been that round. Other than that, I believe Valentina Shevchenko won round one pretty much fair and square, and I have to say that it was very much a dominant performance by Valentina Shevchenko in the first round. She never suffered back-to-back losses, and she proved that she is pretty much worth. And now, in round one, Shevchenko was landing more clean shots, applied heavy pressure, moved to full mount before transition to the back. Grasso was trying to scramble out of the danger, and yeah, I can say it was like a clean for Shevchenko. In round two, we've seen a knockdown punch for Alexa Grasso, though Shevchenko was pouring it on with the pressure, though she was very, very aggressive. I can only say that Shevchenko did a back roll and then was defending via up kicks, she was kicking to the legs, diving back into top position. Ground and pound that followed kept Bullet in top position, but there were not damaging punches. And again, I would say 10-9 Grasso. That is the only round that could have the potential to go to like 10-8. But for me, it was 10-9 round. In round three, we had so-so fight, pretty close. Fighters were switching stances. Shevchenko was operating behind her jab, firing 1-2, attacking with a stepping elbow, completed another takedown. Grasso scrambled free, but wandered into a guillotine, and Shevchenko moved into a mounted position, bailed after several tense moments, transitioned to the back with roughly 2 minutes, and secured her position with the body triangle. She was holding her opponent. And when you control somebody in the body triangle, that's a control. So I believe this was an example of control and a clean round for Shevchenko. So what I have to say is in round four. In round four, we've seen Grasso taking the initiative, cutting loose with punches, kicks to start the round. Nothing landed. Grasso found the mark with a leg kick. Shevchenko fed her a punishing jab, connecting with a sneaky right hook. The former champion continued to counter effectively. Grasso stuffed the takedown, beat down in the front headlock, delivered series of knees to the head. The Lobo Jim rep landed a takedown, but winded up in bottom position with 2 minutes left in the round. Grasso stood up. Shevchenko landed an elbow on the break, opened the cut. I think this elbow was the decisive parameter for damage in this round. Bullet was landing repeated jabs, followed into 1-2 punch combination, and he was also punishing her opponent with a right hook. But Grasso at the end of the round locked in a heel hook. But why I think Shevchenko won this round? Damage is parameter number one according to UFC rules, and that cut cracked Grasso open. So round four should have gone to Valentina Shevchenko. According to my free judgment, that round should have gone to Valentina Shevchenko. Now, round five was clean in the favor of Alexa Grasso. They were trading jabs early on off the bat, and Shevchenko landed the inside leg kick, popped the champion with a stiff jab. Grasso advanced behind her jab, but only through single shots. Shevchenko continued to rely on her jab. Grasso stepped into 1-2, undoubtedly waiting for the chance to shoot down for a takedown. Business started to pick up. Grasso slipped out to the takedown, moved to the back with less than 90 seconds left. Shevchenko turtled, and Grasso locked into body triangle. Then was attempting a rear naked choke. Shevchenko denied it, advanced, but continuing to eat punches in a critical round that has suddenly gotten away from her. Grasso made a final pass at a face crank, was unable to produce the tap, and this was Grasso's round. Now, round 4 is questionable. I'm telling you, damage is parameter number 1, and the only area where you could give 10-8 was that I was wondering why that judge gave a draw. Maybe because of round 2, because Grasso scored the knockdown, and according to that logic, maybe draw could make sense. But I still believe Valentina Shevchenko won 3-2 because in that round, we were having many fights where the fighter creates a cut, and then after creating a cut, he wins the round. So I'm saying 3-2 Valentina. After rewatching, I'm saying 3-2 Valentina. Does draw make sense? Well, that round 2, she scored a knockdown. Valentina fell on her butt. She did a back roll and worked her way back on the feet, but it was a knockdown. Same situation we had in the case of Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski, where Volkanovski clearly dropped Makhachev on his knees. Valentina instantly bounced back. Makhachev was rocked for like 3-4 seconds. So I have a feeling that Valentina won, but after rewatching the fight, please share your thoughts, share your impressions, and let's see. I mean, it was a good card to watch, not gonna lie. Holland JDM, it was a nice fight. Overall, I believe it has been a great card. I am very much surprised with Raul Rosas Jr. Raul Rosas Jr. is he was a big favorite for a reason. He destroyed Mitchell with a counter left hook. For me, that was the best move of the whole card. Zell Huber did a great job, and there were many fighters who were simply out of control. Lupita Godinez, also Kopilov scored the left hook to the liver stoppage. He was brutal, man. And also Chaires versus Daniel da Silva, premature stoppage. Chaires snatched the neck, locked into modified standing guillotine. Antonioni moved in to wave it off without checking da Silva's free limb, but that is wrong. His arm went limp. He didn't check, but his arm went limp. And he was thinking he had lost consciousness. The Brazilian immediately protested, and upon further review, the result was overturned. I don't know, man. I don't know. It was just a very weird, very, very weird card. Campbell destroyed his opponent with big punches, and Knudson is a future potential. I mean, we're gonna see many, many nice things coming up. Hey, Hype3 MMA, how are you doing? Yes, Campbell has amazing striking, really much amazing striking. So overall, what do you say about Valentina versus Grasso? I see it 3-2 Valentina after rewatching, but again, that round 2, she scored a knockdown. We had the same situation in the fight between Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski, where they failed to register that in the favor of Alexander Volkanovski. Valentina stood up instantly. Yes, I've seen Sean Shelby's reaction. But Makhachev was down for like 3-4 seconds and Valentina stood up instantly. Yes, I've seen. Thought JDM beat Holland. I had 2-1 on that fight for JDM. I had 2-1 for JDM. Thoughts on Padilla Nelson 30-27. Crazy scorecards. 29-28 Nelson according to my scorecards. What do you think? 29-28. Clean 29-28. 30-27, it's impossible. Padilla won round 1. Fair and square, easy squeezy, he won round 1. Even in Grasso Shevchenko, only round 2 had the potential to go to 10-8, but if you didn't do it to Makachev and Volkanovski, don't do it here either. Just saying, if you didn't do it, don't do it here. Don't have double standards. Yes, 2 and 3. Yeah, 2 and 3 clean for Nelson. Very clean. Very clean for Nelson, 2 and 3, yes. Very, very clean. Couldn't get cleaner than that. Reyes hasn't competed for a while, so I wasn't expecting much of him. Also, Knudsen is a diamond. That chick is gonna reach far. Just saying, that chick is gonna reach far. Josephine Knudsen. I have a strong belief in Josephine Knudsen that she will reach far. Yeah, 2 and 3 for Nelson. Yeah, you are right. 2 and 3 for Nelson. People are disrespecting her. Well, I didn't bet on her because the line was horrible. Raul Rosas Jr. also has a big potential. Forgot to mention that. Yeah, Raul Rosas Jr.'s potential is... man, I don't know how he knocked out Mitchell. Mitchell should have been a hard fight for him, but Rosas learned to strike. That's a hard question, man. It wasn't a dominant win. I don't know, this was not a dominant win. You can't give him some super ranked guy. Was a close fight, but 2-1. Got no idea, honestly, who could be the next. Yes, it is a great win, but it was not a dominant win. It was pretty close fight, but I had 2-1 JDM. No one finishes him. He clearly outboxed him. Yeah. Yeah, he outboxed Kevin Holland, that is true. 5-0 in the UFC. Well, maybe top 10 in the best case scenario. Just saying maybe top 10. But maybe. I think UFC is not interested in booking him against Neil. Because he would easily win that fight. 12 versus 8. I just think UFC won't book that fight because that's a clean win for JDM. I know, Geoff Neal, I know, but stylistically, Geoff Neal is too good opponent for JDM. It would have been too easy win for JDM. Gary again in the top. Magny. Maybe Magny could be good, I don't know. Magny could give him a hard time. I don't know, they're now probably gonna give him some top 15, top 10. I'm wondering what our matchmakers gonna do now. Really wondering what are they gonna do. Matchmakers can be pretty much... They can pretty much have weird ideas. We've seen that in the past, so nothing's ever gonna surprise me when it comes to that aspect of the game. Just saying honestly, I'm not gonna be surprised no matter what they do. There has been strange pairing in the past, and nothing's gonna surprise me anymore. JDM KO's Magni, absolutely. Luke, it's going to be Geoff Neal. I would like to see him fighting Luke. That would be the best potential pairing. That would be a very close fight, and I believe fans would enjoy watching it. Luke was the underdog against Rafael dos Anjos for no reason. He is clearly a better fighter, and that was amazing. I believe that is amazing, yes. One more minute, then I have to go reffing and to make some videos. Thanks a lot for hopping into the chat, man. You're amazing. Yeah, and you have a nice cat, man. She looks so, how to say, she looks so playful. Yes, mate, wrap up. Yeah, no props, no props. She's very nice. I mean, 8 years old, but she looks younger than 8. No, really, your meow mate looks younger than 8. I wasn't thinking she was 8 years old. She is very small cat, yeah, but I would say she's like 4 or 5. I would never say she's 8 years old. I mean, she weighs like 5 pounds. But that's nice, man. That's actually very nice. Always nice to have a pet. I'm always petting neighbor's cat in front of the building, just to say, very, very nice cat, very playful. But I pet her like few times. She doesn't like when you pet her too much. How many are there? There is one cat in front of the building. It's neighbor's cat. And there is another who comes by sometimes, but sometimes she's here, sometimes not. I don't know that other cat, whether it's from neighbors or somebody else's. But we have one cat in front of the building literally all the time. So she is literally all the time, not in front of my building, but in front of neighbor's building. Does your apartment allow a cat? Yes, they do. Yes, home allows a cat. But the problem is I'm traveling a lot, and when you travel, cat is going to protest. I don't like animal to suffer. That is the problem. Cats don't like when you travel a lot. No. But I love cats generally. I'm playing with that cat all the time. With that in front of the building, I'm playing with her all the time. They are cool, but my condo is also, it's small. It's only 38 square meters. I know. Maybe in the future I'm gonna buy a cat, but right now I can't. Don't have like, no. I love cats, but I don't want animal to suffer. When you travel, it's hard for cat to adjust, so could be a problem. Anyway, I need to go now. Need to ref, need to make some predictions, need to pack for some upcoming matches. Catch you. Thank you so much for the support, and I think Valentina won. Catch you.